Yeah, we're recording now. All right. Well, this is fun. I'm excited.
I'm excited too. This is awesome. This is our what? Episode numero uno.
Numero uno? Season uno? The pilot, as one may say.
Pilot.
The pilot. So why are we here? This is... It's going to be so much fun.
Well, I guess intro. Let's do our intro. So
yeah.
I'm Tom. I go as Full Data Online. I'm the brother in all of this crazy nonsense.
Yes.
So nice to meet everyone. Hi.
Hello. Hi. I'm Jack. I go by the Twisted Wanderer online. I am one of the sisters. There are three of us, but you're only graced with two of us today. Probably most likely. The other sister has her hands full. She has 3 children, and she has lots going on.
Yeah, all in diapers at the same time.
All in diapers at the same time, so. She'll make appearances.
Yes, well, she'll be on and she'll talk about all her crazy stuff that she has going on, too.
Yeah, but for anyone just joining us, this is the When in Doubt, Call Your Mom podcast, which
yeah,
pretty fucking awesome name.
Yeah, I love that.
It's pretty cool. Just to start us off as to maybe give you a little reason as to why. Well, it's It's January 13th. It's 6:42. I've called my mom 9 times today so far. The day is young.
Oh my God. What do you have to talk about?
Well, today was a very important day because my husband and I are trying to move out. You know, we're on our own. Birds have flown the nest, so we are in this 1-bedroom apartment, and the next goal is to be in a 3-bedroom. And we had to I had lots of rent questions. And then every time I hung up, I had new information come in, so I just had to keep calling. So literally, I told Mom, I was like, can you count how many times I called you today so I can know? And it was 9.
That's hilarious.
So
I don't know if I fit the name for when out call your mom, because I think I call Mom once a week just to say hi.
Yeah.
I don't really ever I don't know. I push buttons, I put things in, hopefully it'll work out like a typical American.
Yeah, Mom does say that sometimes. But today she didn't say it. Sometimes she's like, you could have Googled that. You can Google that before you call me. I'm like, but I love calling Mom.
GTS that shit.
GTS that shit. That's what she would say.
GTS that. No. But no, that's funny 9 times. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that kind of goes into why we created the podcast, because I think even when we were at home, we were always like, Mom.
Yeah. I think.
Dad though. But I mean, always with the dad too. But it was always like Mom. I think the
Mom.
dad always go to Mom.
Always go to Mom. I don't know. They're both great, but Mom. Yeah. Mom's mom. You know.
It's mom. Like I got 2 kids. I'm a dad, but Mom.
That's the truth. I think it's really. And I just love whenever I call my mom, I could just like, Mom, Mommy, Mom, Mama, Mom. It's just too much fun. So shout out Family Guy for just that episode, because it's stuck with me my whole life whenever I call my mom.
Yes. So I think that's what really started it. It's like, and we were sat there for a while, and then we were just like, well, what about this? What about that? And we're like, well, when in doubt, call your mom. I was like, yeah. That's what we're going with, because that's what always happens.
Yeah, and it shockingly wasn't taken.
Mom a lot. I'm very surprised. I'm glad we got the YouTube channel and everything else. That's exciting.
It's true. Yeah, I call Mom for everything.
Yeah, it's like I think lately, as I got into my 40s, and I guess late into my 30s and 40s, I definitely reduced it. I don't know. It's just,
I'm still early 30s. I don't know if I'll ever reduce it.
Sort of. I mean, figure your shit out.
As much as one can.
I don't think there are some 80-year-olds don't have their shit figured out.
No. We're all on this journey together, and we all are lost.
Yes. Very lost. Lost in the sauce of life, and that's okay.
Yes. Adulting, one day at a time. We're trying. That's all that matters. So, with that being said, I'm pretty excited to be here.
Yeah. So I guess that's why we created it. So from the show, I think we're gonna be discussing pretty much growing up, life lessons, anything that's current event. I think is really important, whether it be from just everything that's going around the country, the world, anything, gaming,
All the
health,
shit.
just anything, everything. I just want to cover. We're gonna cover anything, silly moments that may happen throughout the day for us. Just kind of covering any topic that's out there. But we'll keep, even though as we might be diving into like, deeper topics that can be very, controversial, we want to try to keep it light possible because we want this to be a fun and friendly, and it's certain topics you can talk about can really quickly divide people because everyone has an opinion and everyone's opinions. I get it. We all got opinions.
This is a safe space, no assholes. Thank you. I'm just going to put that out there now. Safe space. Thank you.
Yes. And
that's for everyone.
That's the thing. That is true. Everyone's got an opinion. They're like assholes, and they all stink. So, I get it. An opinion, fine. I love sharing them, but I want to keep this as safe and fun and lighthearted as possible, regardless of what's going on. There may not be some topics we touch.
Yeah, there may not be.
We won't get into that realm. So we'll just leave it alone, and we'll decide from there. But we want to keep it fun and family. 18 plus family.
18 plus. I curse a lot. I'm not gonna fucking edit that out. So
no.
18 and up.
So if you see family friendly, then you listen to let your like 7-year-old listen to this. Well, shame on you. It says 18 plus.
Yeah. Sorry. So. Apologies in advance.
No, I don't apologize for being fucking.
That's true. True. But yeah, I'm excited to just have a place to open and honestly talk about things from a lighthearted point of view, because I feel like in today's world, it can feel a little daunting and lonely and scary at times. So I think it's important to have a safe space where people know that we're just going to be talking about lots of shit and probably calling my mom. Just kidding.
One day we'll have to, I think one of the things we'll definitely get in the podcast is when we actually call mom.
Yeah.
On speaker while we're talking about certain shit that popped up.
Or just ask her the most fucking weirdest question randomly. Yeah. During the episode. She'll have no idea.
She'll be like, okay, I don't know.
Yeah, because she's just funny.
Yeah, she's hilarious. So that's kind of like what we're going with the podcast right now. And we're looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a very fun. We're going to be recording every day at 6:30 on Mondays. Yeah. I figured the podcast will come out probably either Tuesday or Wednesday. Right? I think maybe Wednesday.
Maybe Wednesday. I think Wednesday's a good day.
I think Wednesday, because that would allow us to listen to the raw audio, just in case there is anything we want to edit out. Maybe we want to add music to it or something, or whatnot. So this would give us a day to listen to the raw audio. Not that I really want to edit much. I want this to be as raw as possible. Because what you're listening to is what you get.
Right.
So if you're not into post-production edits, not the podcast.
Sorry. Ta-ta.
So, we might add on music just to add in, I think music sometimes adds out, ambient background sound.
It does. But it depends on the ambient, because some of it just sounds like music over voices, and that just...
Yes. Sometimes it's just nice to have. It just might, and I think that's what's going to be important to listening to the raw audio, and just hearing how it sounds, how it vibes. Do we need music over this right now? There might be times, don't need it.
True.
So whatever, and then also I think from the expectation of this as well is brain fart.
I love when that happens.
I was like, I just had it in my head.
Yeah, I have ADHD. I think Tom has ADD, and
I have ADHD too.
You have ADHD? Okay, I wasn't sure.
I've gotten very good with it.
So thoughts will go away, and we will catch them at the earliest that they can be caught.
Yeah. But yeah,
that might be at the end of the episode though. When it comes back.
Oh, I think the other expectation, I think eventually, as we move to do certain things, we might move into certain areas where we might do a live show and just hey, and have people come in and chat with us live.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But that'll probably learn further down the line. We just want to set up expectations of what to expect early on. I think Jack, I don't think you've ever streamed live before.
I haven't, so that would be good for me because I want to do it on my other things. So that would be really cool to get there.
Streaming's fun. It's you get to meet new people and build your audience differently, so it's cool.
I definitely need that. I have no friends.
That's okay.
Little homebody.
I have a dog and a cat.
They're the best.
My dog's a sweetheart. My cat's a bitch, but I love her.
Yeah, I don't have female cats. I don't think
Well,
I
my
ever
cat's
will. I don't have female animals.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
But
you have
anyway,
two
that's
females. Oh, I never
I
noticed
do.
that.
Yeah.
That's
But
funny.
anyway, that's kind of like the setup for
Gist.
the whole podcast and everything that's going on. Um, so yeah. So I guess we're gonna dive into the meat of the podcast now.
Meat.
On. I had chicken today for dinner. As I think of meat, it was breakfast, lunch. What the hell am I saying?
So wait, what did you have chicken for? Because I don't understand which one you had it for now.
Lunch.
Lunch. Nice.
I had for dinner. I took a little bit of Cheerios and threw it in plain Greek yogurt. So like a little scoops of plain Greek yogurt, pour the Cheerios into it, mix it all up, and eat it. So
Why don't you just get granola?
Because I didn't have granola, so I had Cheerios. So same thing, just not a lot of it. But I was like, oh, I got my protein. I have Cheerios, and it tastes like freaking granola because it's an oat.
Oh, that's true. I guess I haven't had Cheerios since. I don't think I ever ate Cheerios. Not a Cheerio person.
I'm a dad. What's your superpower?
Darn. ADHD.
Yeah.
I hear that a lot. I haven't found the gist as to how it is one, but I know it is one. So maybe one day it will be mine.
I don't know. I live with it. Fun.
I know. I feel like you're on the productive side of it. You've reached your optimal level because you understand how your brain works. I'm not there yet. I'm learning how my brain works.
That's not how mine works. Mine just does stuff.
Yeah, no.
So, I think the next segment we're gonna move into is kind of like childhood stories, like growing up, with mom, dad,
Oh, fun.
Devin.
Devin.
I don't think Devin has an online alias.
No.
So
She's straight up just Devin.
She's Devin. She's I'm known to my kids as DT.
DT.
Oh, DT.
You'll call her DT. That works.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think she'll like.
Yeah, they couldn't say Devin, so it became DT.
That's really why? Oh, that's
and,
funny.
Yeah, and it sounds funny because it sounds like TT, which is aunt.
Aunt.
Or,
Spanish, yeah.
Spanish, yep. Oh, that's funny.
Ah, that's kind of cute. I never noticed that.
Yeah.
That is cute. Well, what story comes to your mind? I'm like, what story comes to my mind in my childhood? I feel like I don't remember anything. That's my problem.
Growing up, oh my gosh, there is so many wacky things.
I feel like you're older, so you have the memories.
I think one of the things that I remember most, and this would be probably more sentimental than it is like funny, is just grandma's house at Christmas.
I love grandma's house.
And oh God, we were there we were just there on New Year's Day for grandma's birthday, and it was absolutely just as loud as I remember on Christmas Eve. But you only had the first cousins there, and it was that loud. And when we on Christmas Eve back in growing up, you used to go there, and it'd be all the first cousins and then all the second cousins. 50, 60 people in this tiny freaking, what is it? What type of house was it? I don't know what type of house it was.
I don't know.
I have no idea. And you just walk in, and you could hear the voices from down the block. I'm like, who are these people? Like, I'm like, that's my family. That's my family. That's what it is. That's what I remember. It just popped into my head. It's like, oh gosh, you just walk in there. Grandpa is playing the piano. People are screaming over him, so you can barely
hear the piano.
So you have to sit like really close just to listen to him play.
Just to listen to the piano.
And then yeah, it was fun moments. I remember that. And then and then on the other side, that's fine. I think we were talking about this with mom and dad when they were up here visiting from Tennessee. On the other side, mom's side, you walk in and you hear a pin drop.
Yeah, like crickets.
No one. It's like people are talking, but it's like you're just kind of talking. It's like, how's it going? How's your day? And then the other house like, what's going on? How's your day? I'm like, Jesus balls. But it was such two different dynamics. It was hilarious.
I feel like I noticed that about myself. I definitely do have two different dynamics about myself, just because of how I grew up. Like one side of our family is just like, whoa, wilding out, and then like the other one's just like, chirp, 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 chirp.
Yeah.
But they're still funny, just more chill.
No, more reserved and I guess quiet. I like I can be loud, but I like my quiet.
Yeah.
I love my peace. Like there are times where it's good to be, but not. That's just.
And it's funny because like I feel like some years, like because on some years we would start at the like wild household that was really really loud, and then we would end at the silent household, and that was like really nice. But if you ever did it like the opposite, like if Christmas Eve was ever on grandma's side first, and then we went to like you would get silence and then insanity. So it was just like so
it was always
crazy.
different. Two different. You always went home. Depending on also too, like if you went home from mom's side of family, you fell asleep in the car. If you went from dad's side of family, you went home having a freaking rave.
Yeah.
I was like, what are we doing? Let's go.
Yeah, mom was usually if we're coming home from dad's side of the family, mom's driving. Dad is in the front passenger seat, leaning back, tipsy, and just putting his chair on whoever is in the back seat, singing Holy Night, just being crazy.
Silent Night.
No, you know that one that like him and Deb sing? Oh, Holy Night. That, and then like fall on your knees, whatever. That song when he's like tipsy in the back of the car coming home from Glen Cove. I remember that.
I always sat behind mom because I had long legs.
Yeah, I think Devin got smushed most of the time.
Poor Devin. It's the middle child always gets
Yes, middle child syndrome. Write in. Let us know who the middle child is in your family. I would love to hear stories about that.
I would love to hear who has MCS, middle child syndrome.
Yeah. That shit's funny.
You know, I just even growing up too, like I feel like I got the standard set. This is what you can and cannot do.
Yeah.
She was forgotten about. And then
I do whatever I want.
And Jacqueline's just like, yeah, it's all right, cool, have fun. Yeah, you can skip school and hang out in the city all day. That's cool. I'm like,
yeah,
I've been murdered. I got class and got in trouble, like grounded for a week. I'm like, what?
No, I went to the city. They're like, write a letter on why you went to the city and what it taught you. I'm like, okay. So I fucking wrote a whole essay on why I went to the city and skipped school for St. Patrick's Day and what I learned. And guess what? I went every year. Mom started dropping me off to skip school on St. Patrick's Day to go to the parade. That I feel like is just like, that's what it means to be the youngest.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah. That's kind of like, I don't know, that's what I remember from growing up. It was just the Christmases and the holidays. Never Thanksgiving though. Thanksgiving was always kind of like chill.
Yeah.
No matter what house you went to. Christmas, I don't know what happened.
Christmas was like crack. I don't know.
Yeah, Christmas is crack. But now you look forward and it's, how many years? I was 15, so what am I now? I'm 41. It was literally like
I was 30.
6 years ago.
I was about to say I was 30. I mean, I was 15.
20 some odd years ago, you figure. And now, look at that. Grandpa has passed away since. Grandma moves around. She's 95 years old. She moves around like she's a freaking 78-year-old. Makes no sense.
Grandma Rocco is awesome. She's kicking it.
Great.
I'm excited.
So,
I miss her.
she's good.
Can't wait to see her. But yeah, it's weird growing up. Kind of, I think like when you're younger, you don't really understand like these are the moments. And then you're like in that phase where you are older and those are like still the moments, but you're not aware that they're going to be the last ones.
Yes.
So it's just like, then like you're like now I'm like 33 and I'm like realizing like, shit.
Yep.
I'm never going to fucking have like those crazy, like our lives are changing so much. You never have all the love at once from everybody in one spot. And I think that's like the hardest part about growing up. It's just like you wish you could experience it all with the people that you've picked up along the way. Like those Christmases with like my husband. That would have been cool if I met him sooner. He could like, you know what I mean? Just things you think about.
I agree.
It's crazy.
Well, that's you know, it's a good point. You know, the only thing constant in life is change.
It is.
All you can do is embrace it and adapt with it. And if you're trying to fight against it, you're missing out on the good stuff.
Very true. Or if you're worrying, it's something that I'm trying to get better at myself, but you stop worrying about it and truly learn to live in the present moment because
can't worry.
That
You
shit.
can control what you can control.
True.
That's the biggest thing. I can't control a lot of things, and I think even like, just to get a little deep, is like, you look at certain things, and even just like you think you have control's really an illusion. The only thing you have control over is how you react to anything,
Fact.
and that defines who you are. Everything
That's so
else is
true.
just shit. That one I have whack. What do I do now? I don't know. Handle it. Don't flip out. Control your emotions. Figure out how to deal with it, and move on.
Yeah. That's how you make your life. I feel like you just make your life and get to where you are by your reactions of what's happened to you. That's pretty much.
I mean, obviously it doesn't blanket coat certain things. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously the freaking fires that are going on in California it doesn't account for that. Like, that's massive.
That shit's insane. My friend evacuated. He's
That's
okay.
Yeah.
But shout out to
That's
just
crazy.
sending
My friends
love
are
and
evacuated.
all that to everybody. That's.
They haven't been evacuated yet, though. They're good. They're like 5 hours away, so.
Okay.
They're okay right now.
But if we can't contain it, yeah.
So, I hope everyone out there stays safe.
Same. Much love to everybody.
Horrible to see.
So many natural disasters this year. I don't like it. Already. Starting 2025 off with one and all the hurricanes and just...
Oh my god.
Just love to everybody.
Yeah, it's gonna save the world one these days. Love.
Seriously. I'm hoping. One day.
One day.
I just blanked. I thought of something and then it went away. Oh my goodness.
So,
What were we talking about?
we were talking about childhood stories. I don't know. Do you have one you wanted to talk about?
I don't know. This is not a mom one, but it's a dad one. But maybe that's why we named this after mom, because BTR, he hit my head so many times. That man.
Explains a lot.
The one that I think of right now is the tire swing. And he
Dude, right? I don't know if it's gonna pick it up because I have a voice. I don't know if you heard that.
No.
It was like, it was really like, you heard, you just bang. It was like you heard the knock from like the football field. That's how hard you hear. I thought Dad killed you.
Oh shit! I didn't know that. You never told me that.
No, we're sitting there watching the tire swing, and then you see just bang. I was like, what the hell? Oh my god. Yeah, I remember that vividly.
Yeah, I just like slowly remember it. Just and then another time was in North Carolina. We were playing in the water. That I knocked my head on the ocean floor. That shit hurt.
Well, when was that? I don't think I was there for that.
The North Carolina trips, like, so that was. I was like.
Yeah, you mean the North Carolina trips when you guys came to North Carolina and never came up to visit me?
Oh shit. Well, I was just a teenager who was trying to sneak Smirnoff, so don't blame that on me. You can blame that on Mom and Dad.
I did a challenge about it a few times. I was like, you always came to North Carolina, but you never came to visit me.
That's wild. Yeah, I never thought about that.
Yeah.
I can think about it now. You were there that whole time. Holy cannoli.
I was like 3 hours away from you guys.
I didn't know that, Tom. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Darn.
That's alright.
Should've.
But yeah, oh my gosh, I remember that tire swing, Jack. That was.
I can't believe you were there for it. I just know. I always hear about it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you were little. I don't know how old you were, but you were little.
Was it before or after my seizures?
It was before. I think that could have been like the onset of it.
Oh my god. That really could be.
I'm gonna remove this, right? Now, did you hear that now?
Yeah!
That's what it sounded like. I was like, what the hell?
Oh shit. Well, this noggin has protected me. It's done good.
Yeah, it's done great.
Stood up against a lot.
Wow.
But that's the one that I thought of today. But that's really funny that you remember the hearing of it all, because.
That's always. I would think about it. I'm like, oh god, that noise was brutal. I'm like, the football field heard it.
Oh shit.
What the hell was that? Gunshot? What was that?
What house?
84.
It was 84 Lincoln. Yeah. Wow.
We gotta be careful what information we got. We'll get doxed easily.
Oh yeah, gotta take that out. Oh boy. Good times. We'll definitely have more more stories. I have lots of them, but I have to think
I have
about.
lots
Can't give them all away.
fun.
Those good times, though.
No.
Not for
Think
my
about,
head.
like, you know, as you're growing up, like, you know, I was trying to think about this today because, you know, it's one of the show notes and whatnot. I can't really think of any, like, mom wisdom. What has mom said that was so profound to you that, like, stuck with you for years?
One thing that I still repeat on a daily basis, just because I'm just get a little deep here, people. I just have, like, problems with, what's that called? Whatever. What did she say? Hold on. I hate when my brain does this. No one will stick up for Jacqueline except for Jacqueline. That's one thing she always told me, and I feel like it's just really good, simple information that it's in the back of my head because she instilled it to me. And, like, that sums it up in a small way, but she always had, like, a good way of just explaining, like, you can do whatever you set your mind to, and you have to stick up for yourself because no one else is going to. Especially.
Yeah, advocate for yourself.
Yeah. And as I'm on my advocacy journey, it's just even more important to just learn how to do that for yourself because the answer will always be no if you don't ask. That's another one.
True.
Those two. Those are my two.
The only stupid question that was not asked, the only stupid question is the one you didn't ask.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyone that makes you feel stupid for asking a question, those are doo-doo people. Not doo-doo. Maybe they haven't done self-healing yet, but they're cranky doo-doo people.
Those are the cranky people. Those are the people that, yes, like I said, not stupid people. Those are the people who need to look at and heal their inner child.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, what made you so angry at the world?
Yeah. I think that's what I'm learning in my own journey. I'm like, wow, there's just, the doo-doo people in the world are just unhealed and hurting.
Like, the only person that can make you happy in the world is yourself. Not
yeah.
And if you grew up, like, you know, I had friends that grew up in, you know, shitty environments, and then they're still going around, you know, blaming their mom and their dad and their parents are dead. I'm like, well, they're not here anymore, so who's fucking things up now? Sure as hell ain't them.
Yeah.
Because they're dead. They've been dead for fucking 20 years.
Well, that leads back to what you just said earlier about reactions.
Yeah. Well, no,
how are you going to react to what's happened to you? So,
mom and dad have been so, you know, my mom did this, my dad did that. I'm like, well, they did that 20 years ago and they're both dead. So the only person that's holding you back now is yourself.
It's yourself. So and then, you know, figure it out.
I'm not trying to be an ass.
No, but it takes some of us longer to understand that accountability. Like, it's hard to stay in that victim mentality, especially if you've been through shit. And I'm talking about been through anything, like grief. But at the end of the day, you have to move forward, or your life will just turn into a shit show. I speak from personal experience there. You gotta fucking heal. Even if you start late, just fucking do it.
Doesn't matter when you start, just heal.
Just do it.
Your inner child, you're never gonna be happy.
Yeah, gotta take care of her or them.
The only thing that matters in life is happiness. Like, and it should always come from right here. You should be living from the heart.
I agree. It's true. Especially in this world where everybody thinks it's like I kind of just went through this, honestly. Like, I was so excited to apply for a home and then, like, have a home because, you know, like, I feel behind. But, like, all those feelings come from society and the pressure of how you're supposed to be somewhere at a certain point. But that's just not the case. We all just go at our own time, and I feel like that's so important to learn because I feel like I'm just learning that.
I feel like when you do stuff like that, and maybe this is like, you know, parent wisdom too, is if we can have a section like this called parent wisdom. It's just as you're going through life,
not me, just Tom and Def.
Well, there's societal expectations and parental expectations of, at this age you have to be this and you gotta be that, and by the time you're 22, by the time you're graduating college, high school, you gotta be in college by, like, you know, 19, 20. There's all these societal expectations, and while some of those might work for some people, it's not gonna work for other people. But if you're not gonna, and I'm not saying don't follow, you know, certain things, but you gotta follow your own dreams and find your own path to them. College is not always the answer unless you're, you know, looking to be a professional. That requires some big degree, a doctor, a lawyer, you know, a surgeon, anything like that. But there are many areas you can get to don't require that. You know, IT, you can get, as long as you have skill in IT, you can get so far in IT. So I guess my whole message is that just find what works for you. Don't listen to other people around you, and do you. Love you, and put all of yourself into what you want. And is there a chance it will fail? Yes, but failure is just another path to success.
Yeah.
Well, as I sound like a fucking fortune cookie, but it's the honest truth.
No, it is. I definitely can attest to that, because I myself I've done a lot of shit. So it's just, the more you just follow your own journey, follow your gut. And don't fucking ask people. That's like the biggest lesson I've learned from myself, is because I've realized, just looking back at like past things where I asked things like that didn't need to be asked. It was just, I feel like if you want to do something for yourself, don't ask anybody, because all they're going to come back with is their fears about what you're doing. Are you sure that's going to work out? Like, unless they're on the same page, but I've noticed that. Like, don't ask. Just do you. And if it doesn't work out, like Tom said, it's another door to success, because another adventure is going to come. Something else is going to happen after something else doesn't work out. And then, most of the time, you're fucking grateful that the other thing didn't work out.
Yep.
So
I agree. I have, just what I'm doing online right now with different things, is I've tried so many different ways of growing myself online, and one just finally took off. And I've
yeah, you're doing so good.
Expecting and trying to get through it, and now it's like, whoa, I'm over I'm pushing 200 people community, like it just took off.
That's so exciting. I'm excited for you. That's been a journey for you, and you deserve it. It's fun.
It's a 7-year journey. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Trying different things, different ways of doing stuff, and it's just finally taking off like a rocket to the moon.
But that's what happens. I feel like a lot of people who become overnight, they've been working for 7 to 10 years to try and get that. So it's cool that you actually have.
It's
never overnight. Haters will say that it's fucking overnight.
Dude,
it's not overnight.
Like, you look and then go back and look at all the hundreds and thousands of videos that they put out, and then say like, oh, it was never overnight. They've been on the grindstone.
Yeah, we're all out here just pushing past our fears of vulnerability to hopefully create something, and that's pretty fucking cool that people are doing that and putting themselves out there, because the world is a scary, daunting place. So we need art and communication and people and ideas. So I'm for it.
It's funny. No, I agree, and it's just, I'm all for it. It's just, I don't know how we got from mom wisdom to that, but
no fucking idea. But here we are.
That was mom wisdom, I guess, kind of like
mom wisdom, ADHD style.
I guess maybe, but if you think about like all the lessons that mom taught us and dad taught us, that's probably what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Specific quotes to discuss it. So.
Well, I know it's not mom wisdom, but Grandpa Rocco, lead never follow. That was a big one for him.
Yes. My favorite thing he always taught me was one of his favorite wisdoms when I was ready to have, John was just about to be born. He goes, remember, Thomas, the trick about children is not getting them to walk and talk. It's getting them to sit down and shut up. And he's never been so right about something.
That's accurate. Grandpa was a smart man.
Grandpa was very wise.
Very wise man.
I think that comes with like age too. Is like, you get all this knowledge as you're growing up, but the wisdom is knowing when to use it.
Yeah.
So
that's
and Grandpa
really
always
true.
dropped like wisdom bombs on you. Like, damn. I was like, getting him to sit down and shut up. I was like, what does he mean by that? Oh yeah, I like,
right.
I love my kids. I'm like, God damn, sometimes shh, stop talking.
I can't. I can't imagine.
I was I like this as a 14-year-old? Mom's like, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, I suck.
I know how much I've sucked. That's why I never want children.
Yeah, children. I don't know. I love my 2 kids.
I was like, no, thank you. I love my nieces and nephews. Thank you, Tom and Deb, for having children.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And I get my.
Great.
Yeah. But it's exciting.
Yeah, it's exciting.
I love my little babies.
Yeah, they're good kids. All good kids.
They are.
So let's move on to, I don't know. I didn't really look at anything. I was just so busy at work today, and then I was doing some side stuff before we got on the podcast. Some coding for some bots I'm working on, so I didn't really get a chance to actually look at current events or trends going on in the world right now.
Yeah, me either.
And I should have probably looked over the weekend, but I was just
this week.
busy.
I also just because we've been applying to homes and things like that, so I've been busy. That one we can do for next week, maybe.
Yeah,
Unless you can think of something on the spot right now, but I genuinely cannot.
No.
Other than the bullshit that's awaiting me, but I don't want to talk about that.
Oh yeah. No, I don't want to talk about that.
I want to be lighthearted and happy.
That's not a lighthearted topic.
Yeah.
Very deep.
I can go woo real quick. So no.
That can get toxic. So I don't want to go that way. I don't know. There was. I don't really have. I don't know. TikTok has a lot of trends, but I don't really have. I can think of really on my mind. I'm babbling because I don't know. I'm just gonna say I don't know.
I'm gonna say I don't know, and we'll save it for the next one.
We'll start that one up maybe at the next. We'll save
Yeah.
Maybe the beginning
Current events for the next one, people.
Yeah. I don't have anything really to discuss and whatnot. So, silly discussions, fun debates. Actually, this is an example that we put here, and I really this is something I firmly believe. A hot dog is a fucking sandwich. I don't care what anyone says.
I was reading that, and I was like, I want to see what he says. And
it's a fucking sandwich. I put pickles on that shit. I put onions. I put tomatoes. I put some type of condiment. I squeeze it between bread, and I eat it. It's a sandwich.
I don't know. I just got behind Die Hard being a Christmas movie, so I know that's unrelated to this, but this makes me think of that. And I don't eat hot dogs anymore, but like sometimes Philly cheesesteaks are in those buns, and it's considered a sandwich. So why wouldn't a hot dog be considered a sandwich? But also, I just don't know. So that's my debate in my own head. I can't 100% commit to this. I'm in a maybe zone.
I wonder what Liz thinks about this.
Because,
Let me text her.
yeah, ask her. I need someone else to
I may not.
maybe text. I'm a text Thunder. Oh my God! You know who should call? Should call Mom.
I'm just gonna say no because I've answered that question before.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, if it was a question she's never heard of, that would have been funny.
Yeah.
But
She's
yeah.
studying right now, so she's probably not gonna answer it.
Oh
She
yeah.
has a big test. She has a big certification she's got taken in before end of January. She got 12 days.
She can do already. There's only 12 days left
No, it was like
of January. Don't say
there's
this
like
to me.
15 days left of January.
The fuck.
There's
Okay.
like 2.5
Oh, but her
days.
test, okay, is at the
Yeah, her
end,
test-
so like
yeah,
12
her
days.
test-
I get it now.
Her test is. I thought. Oh, Dad's birthday's on a Saturday. I was like, oh wait, Lakers' birthday's on the 29th. Okay.
Oh, they're
so,
both in January?
And they're both Aquarius.
Oh, cool. I thought Dad was a Capricorn until last year.
No, he's an Aquarius.
It's crazy to me.
Um,
Be honest. Grandma's a Capricorn, and so is Paige.
Yeah. Yes. I like Aquarius, except when they're needy. I'm like, please leave me alone. I don't do needy.
I don't
I
really
have zero patience. for
speak
needy.
with many Aquariuses. Dad's the only one, so.
Sometimes he's needy. I'm like, stop it. They were here, and Mom was talking about how she'll be getting ready to go out, and I'm gonna go to Target, and Dad's like, oh okay, I'll come with you. He's like, and she's like, no Bruno, I need time for myself. And he's like, but you're gonna leave me home alone? And I went, oh God, please don't tell me you're like a codependent partner. And he looked at me like F you, dude.
Yeah, I got called out by my therapist. She's like, I could see a little codependency here. I'm like, fuck, gotta work on that.
Yeah, no, that's like, I think that's.
Cause I'll be like, babe, come to Publix with me.
Yeah, no. Liz and I are like we'll go shopping together, but then other times it's just like, no, we need you go do your thing. I'm gonna go here. We're gonna
Yeah.
go in the middle.
It's important.
Sometimes it's very important. Like we're over like hyper dependent, and then we're also like sometimes a little too codependent. So it just
Yeah.
depends on the mood, I guess.
Well, I think this new bigger space will help the two of us be a little bit less codependent. Because right now we only have one room, so it's like even if you want to do something else, it's like I don't know. I'm excited to have more space. We were talking about that. We're like, we're gonna branch out, make sure there's more me time. So I'm excited.
Yeah.
Cool. But yeah, I
Anyway,
can't believe
back to our...
can't believe you genuinely 100% can attest to a hot dog being a sandwich.
I can. I believe it is. I put mustard. I put ketchup. Sometimes mayonnaise. I'll put relish on there.
So is a gyro a sandwich, or is a gyro
so.
just a gyro? And is this hot dog just a hot dog? You know?
It's a sandwich.
I feel like
Anything in between bread or a wrap, to me, is a sandwich. It's a sandwich. How else do you make it?
a wrap is a wrap.
It's a sandwich.
No, I feel like you're making this word too broad. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm like, please.
Because a hot dog is going between a bun, which is made out of bread, which is a freaking sandwich. If you look at a hamburger, it's between two pieces of bread that's called a bun, but it's a freaking sandwich. A burger, a sandwich, a piece of meat between two things of bread. The hot dog just has a slit in the middle.
Yeah, so it's a Philly cheesesteak.
Yes, but a Philly cheesesteak sandwich.
I just feel like things are just things. Like, no, I don't call a Philly cheesesteak sandwich a sandwich. That's a Philly cheesesteak.
But it's...
The only thing I call is like a breakfast sandwich.
I just realized
Otherwise, things are just as they are. Reuben is a Reuben. I don't know.
Sandwich. It just has a name. You're not gonna give me a corned beef with freaking coleslaw or cabbage sandwich. You're gonna say, give me a Reuben. Just, it's a name.
Oh. Oh, wow.
You don't say, give me a hot dog sandwich. You say, give me a hot dog.
So you're just saying that these names fall under the
sandwich umbrella.
Oh.
So, like, when you say peanut butter and jelly, can I have peanut butter and jelly? I don't ever say peanut butter and jelly sandwich. When John goes, can I have a peanut butter and jelly? Can I have peanut butter and jelly? Just say, can I have peanut butter and jelly sandwich? No. When I want turkey and ham and cheese, can I get turkey, ham, and cheese?
Yeah, but like I can get behind sandwich being behind that. I can't get behind hot dog sandwich.
Oh, I could. You say sandwich, I say what I do. It's a sandwich, and it makes you sing when you eat it. That's why you say sandwich.
I still say that, damn it.
Yeah, I said it the other day. I didn't realize I said it. And Liz was like, "What'd you just say?" I'm like, "Sandwich." Like, I made you sang. I'm like, "Shush."
Dang. Thought I got rid of that. I used to work in a deli and I tried so hard, but I can't pronounce it correctly. It doesn't flow naturally. You can tell I'm trying when I try and pronounce it.
One of our parents or family members has said it like that for years, and it's just ingrained in our bread as sandwich.
Yeah. Damn. Sandwich. That's yeah. Oh, that's funny. No.
No. Yeah.
I'm gonna put my answer as undecided.
All right, I'm gonna leave.
I need to Google this more.
Google doesn't have any answers about that.
But like, I need to research so I can come up with a full decision of my own because I don't know how I feel.
I don't know. I just see tomatoes, pickles, all these other condiments, all these other, and it goes between bread.
But it's all on the top.
Have you been to a deli recently? When you ask.
No, I moved to fucking Florida. There's a fucking deli.
So there's a deli up the road from me here over in whatever town it is, and I ordered an Italian sandwich or Italian hero. Hero. So this thing is massive, and all the fucking food is on top, and then the meats are shoved in between like a hot dog. Here's the bun. The meats go in between. All the tomatoes go line up top. The same way as a hot dog. They go meats in the middle.
Well, that's because we have to wrap it a certain way. No. But if you're making it at your house and you don't have to wrap it, you're not going to pack your sandwich like that.
Are you kidding me? My heroes, if I'm making hero at home, I do it the same way because I love it. Because then when you're biting into it, you get the tomatoes and all the meats. There's a way to make a sandwich and a hero. There's a specific way, and you have to do it because I want my teeth and my tongue hit all the same things.
Well, yeah, that's why you layer it. Yeah, I get it.
But I don't like my tomatoes on the bottom, and I don't like my tomatoes in the middle. I want my tomatoes on top.
Yeah, I need the last thing to be... No, I like my lettuce. I like my shredded lettuce on top, and then everything else underneath it.
No, shredded lettuce goes on the bottom.
No, my meats go on the bottom.
No,
That way I
no,
can put the
lettuce.
goodness of the sauce on the meat so nothing actually goes through the bread to make it soggy.
No, the lettuce catches the bread. It catches the sauce because it's thick lettuce.
No, the lettuce makes everything mush.
No, it doesn't.
That's why it has to be at the top.
You're using bad lettuce. You gotta use like the big romaine pieces that go on the bottom of it.
No, you gotta use shredded lettuce for sandwiches.
F that. That's ridiculous. Who uses shredded lettuce?
Me.
I put a nice big thing of romaine lettuce.
Oh, so it can come out and then I just look like a rabbit? I hate when big chunks of fucking lettuce come out when I eat. That's why I hate burgers.
Yeah, but you can
They just always put that stupid big piece of fucking lettuce. That shit pisses me off. I don't know how we got on.
I don't know. But also, so it also depends what you're putting on the bottom too, because sometimes I like
The meat should be on the bottom.
No lettuce. Because you get that crisp crunch after you bite it. You get the tomatoes and the pickles and the onions all layered on top of each other, and then you get the meats. And as you're biting through to it, you get that last crisp of the lettuce and the juices or whatever, and it just.
Okay, I could see this. I might try it.
It's great.
I actually might make sandwiches this week.
Or you gotta use like a butter leaf, or like a, what the hell is it called? A
butter lettuce.
Yeah, butter lettuce.
Shit's good.
Butter leaf.
Butter leaf lettuce.
Yeah,
Butter.
it's delicious. I'm hungry now.
Me too.
I'm like, fuck. All I had today was.
I fucking fasted today. I don't know why. It's just what happened. I'm on like literally 3 cups of coffee, and
That's a lot of caffeine.
It's terrible. My work from home job has made it very hard for me to like pull away and eat. But I really need to get my shit together.
I've been working from home for the last 5 years. You gotta have boundaries.
Yeah. And slowly learning.
For all our working from home people, you have to have a boundaries. And I highly recommend the Pomodoro technique, which I actually learned from one of my coworkers. It's 25 minutes on, 5 minutes off. And you end up finding yourself doing more work because you are now structuring yourself in the 25 minutes to get as much work as you can get done in 25 minutes, and then taking a 5-minute breather to get up, walk around, get a drink, make something to eat, come back, make something quick to eat, like a snack, then come back and do 25 minutes again. And you have that structured order. Okay, when I come back, this is where I'm going to start off, and you have a nice structure of what you're going to work on. Instead of just trying to like play all over the place. I got that. Like,
yeah, that's
structured.
I'm going to try that tomorrow.
That's what he does, and taught me about it. I was like, a Pomodoro. And then I actually was watching a TikTok.
What's it called?
Pomodoro technique. It's a Japanese technique.
Pomodoro.
Pomodoro.
Modoro.
Yeah, Pomodoro. Pomodoro technique.
Cool.
25 minutes on for working, 5 minutes off. And you do that throughout your whole day.
Huh.
Obviously, it's a guideline. You can't be straight. If something pops up that's emergency.
Yeah, obviously. But
you gotta be flexible with it. But for your normal routine, 25 minutes on, 5 minutes off. 25 minutes on, 5 minutes off. And you realize that now you're building a nice structure in the 25 minutes. So what might have taken you like 2 hours to get done because you're flipping between things, now you're structured in 25 minutes of getting what you absolutely need to get done. And you have 5 minutes to breathe, do what you gotta do, go to the bathroom, take a quick walk, get a quick snack, fill up your water bottle, then come back, focus 25 minutes again. And you just set up a little timer for yourself. We don't get like focus on a timer. You just focus on the work.
I know that's hard for me too. So we'll see. All right, cool. I'm gonna try that out because I really need to like take lunches and walk.
No, you have to. You have to.
So bad.
I have a coworker that I work with, and we were working from home, and they, working from home, and they came into we came to the office one day, and I wasn't there. They're in a meeting. My team's in the meeting room. I think I was off that day, and they went to go leave. My coworker couldn't keep up with them, couldn't breathe, whatever. So they went home. Said, I need to go to bed. I just need to go to bed. I'm not feeling good. Went to bed. Woke up feeling the exact same way. Went to the ER, and the doctor was like, "Dude, you are lucky because any longer you probably would have died." They end up getting a pulmonary embolism, which is a clot in the lungs.
Yeah.
Because they don't walk around.
They weren't moving.
And that stems from the calves.
Yes. If your calves hurt, it's scary. I don't like talking about it.
But that's why even when sitting,
Yeah.
you should always have your legs elevated. If you are sitting for longer than like 30 minutes, you gotta just like
Yeah, I gotta start moving. I'm like compressed little
No,
squishmallow by the end of my day. It's so bad for my back.
I cannot stress, if you are working from home, I cannot stress how important it is to get up and move around. You will, your body will degrade if you're not.
Yeah.
You have to move. But this
just gave me some fucking motivation. Shit.
Who is it? Is it Newton's law? You know, but that always turned it into a body in motion stays
in motion, body at rest stays at rest. Ah, shit. That's another one. That's dad.
Dad wisdom.
Dad wisdom. So true. That's in the back of my mind a lot.
Yeah.
Too.
Get up and move. It's so. I went to work out. I wanted to work out today. I just didn't make it today. I was just busy at work and. Going through my 25 minutes, it was absolutely crazy.
I'm working out tomorrow. I have it all planned out. I have my reward energy drink to motivate myself.
Yes, I'm gonna take a walk.
I'm working on a reward system now.
Reward systems are great, but
it helps me just the ADHD portion. I'm noticing I need like a dopamine effect to get shit done right now.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
Wonderful little water cooler. This is why I have a green screen. And my mess of a closet I have to clean out. I'm gonna go through all that shit and sell it.
Oh my god, yes, go thrift. I have nothing.
So,
no, I'm just kidding. There's like a mess to the left.
Yeah. Just something creative. Anyway, I think we're a little off topic here, but that's fine. I like off topic because it doesn't make it so stringent. Like, oh, we gotta follow this topic.
This topic.
Be a horrible freaking podcast.
Trash.
I think you know, we have something here like play a game like Never Have I Ever or a lightning round for Q&A. Like I never have I ever. I don't know. I like Never Have I, but like I don't do much, so I've never done a lot of things. I mean, it was funny. We were walking from Cloxy the other day, and we were coming out. We were walking out to our cars, and I was like, you know, we're talking about something, and something came up. I was like, no, I've been to Afghanistan, I've been to Japan, I've been to Iraq, I've been to Virginia,
Who?
I've been to Alaska, and me. And everyone's looking at me like, yeah, in all my video games, I've been there.
Oh my god, ridiculous! I'm like, what the fuck? Who you happen?
And they're looking at me like, they said, you're ridiculous.
I'm like, who were you talking to that's been to all those places?
I've been there visually. I was like, so never have I ever been to Alaska? Yeah, I've never been there. Never have I ever been to freaking anywhere. Yeah.
I want to go to Alaska.
I've been to Puerto Rico.
You've been to Puerto Rico? Me too.
I want to go back so bad.
Me too.
Nuts.
Thunder is going in 2 weeks. In 10 days. Yeah. I'm excited for him. He'll go see his family.
It's good.
Yes, I miss them. But I'll go next time. Never have I ever. Well, I would say skipped class, but you clearly did. You skipped class too growing up.
I always skip classes. 9th grade history, skipped. Almost failed it, and then passed the final and brought me up to a C average.
Nice. That's how we do it.
I knew what was going on. Just, you know, whatever.
I hate school. I hate high school.
I don't like high school, but now that I'm like, you know, in my 40s, there are different things I want to learn.
Yeah, me too. Now. Well, I feel like we could come up with something fun like that for next time. But right now, I don't have it, but...
I think it's just a good show.
It's a fun...
You know, we're reaching out to Mark. It's just like a good show. Just kind of like get things started, jump into the bit. Hey, welcome to the podcast. This is, you know, when in doubt, call your mom. This is what we're about. This is probably what the show is going to be like, where we just kind of like bounce around topics, talk about shit, and have fun, because that's the biggest thing. And you know, we'll have more, I think, you know, thought out topics. This is where we want to get things started.
Yeah.
Discussing and just introduce us, which is great, because I think this is a great introduction of how we're going to be in the podcast. And as you can tell, like, ADHD wins a lot of times. Like,
yeah, it really does. And but
that's okay.
We embrace it.
Hell yeah, we do.
We're neurospastic.
It is my superpower.
I'm learning. I hope for one day for it to become my superpower. Right now, it's working against me.
No. Yeah, it took me a long time to figure out how to make it like something that was
It does take a while, especially if you're... I'm like just starting to understand like the whole thing. Like I'm like, oh, okay, so learning's hard, but really,
learning disability.
It's a lot deeper than that. So
Yep.
if anyone has that,
When I'm learning with ADHD, I need to learn a certain way. Like I can't sit here and learn. Like I like to read, and then I like to read. I like to sometimes I like certain things. Certain things I'm learning, I can just watch a video, listen to it, and then
yeah,
go back
same.
and it just absorbs. But that's not all things. It just depends on what I'm learning. So I think it really just you have lots of learning, I guess, disabilities with it. But it's just knowing what works for you the best way, how to stay, and the biggest thing is keeping yourself focused because it's very quickly to go, I'm gonna start working on this. I like the color blue. And the next thing you know, you think about all the shades of blue, and next thing you know, it's been 20 minutes. It's like, wait, what the fuck was I doing? Like, I'm
Yeah.
stuck in different shades of blue. And next thing you know, you got like 5 different tabs of blue. What the fuck was I doing?
It's or it's just
So,
like actually trying to learn something for that long and then crying and having a mental breakdown because it's not making sense. Like, and then just getting fed up and just like, then the shame game. And so it's a lot, but
yeah. My biggest thing I think for learning in the advent of artificial intelligence is if I need to learn something and I need to have it broken down for me, I go to GPT or Claude or somebody.
What a great idea.
And I tell it this is what I'm learning. I need you to break it down step by step for me. Explain it to me like I am a 5th grader. And it breaks it down step by step. Pretend you have a toy box. In that toy box, you want to store your toys. And you want to store them in a unsequenced order and as a list. And it just breaks it down for you. And it's just that's how I learned Python, pretty quickly.
That's pretty cool.
It's so useful.
I'm going to do that for editing.
I'm telling you.
That's serious
cool.
problems.
Editing will teach you cool tips. I don't know.
Just everything, but that's such a cool thing. I could learn anything. That's fun. 5th grader. I'm going to write a note. But yeah, I feel like this is pretty good first episode. I feel like we got just our vibe out there. This is who we are, what to expect. It's going to be fun. What are you researching?
Me? I just realized it's Sparky's birthday. Liz's dog.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
What kind of dog does she have?
Sparky's a mini poodle, and Brunson is he's a bigger poodle. A Labradoodle? I don't know. He's a quirky ass dog.
That's fun. So they're both really curly cute.
Yes. Sparky's a cranky old man, and Brunson's like, come on, play with me all the time.
Aw, that's nice. You got both.
Yeah.
Gotta have a mix.
So, but yeah, I think, I don't know. Guess we're at an hour mark hitting already. I don't know, 57 minutes in. That's pretty good, though.
I think that's good.
Topics. It's good. The next episode, I definitely would like to dive into like current events or trends. Well, we may not have a TikTok challenge next episode because that might be banned in America, which is kind of crazy to say. So that's absolutely not. I'm gonna miss TikTok. I love watching it.
I love TikTok. My friend Maylin, she's like, I was on my app. I forgot to ask her what the app was called or how to pronounce it, but my friend Maylin, she was like, everyone's on this app I'm seeing. Like, I guess there's like a Chinese app for TikTok, and she's been on it. She's originally from China, and she's like, there's so many new people, and they're becoming like famous overnight. And I'm like, yeah, a lot of people are like leaving TikTok and going over there. She told me. She's like, I found that out today. I'm like, oh shit. So I guess people are already planning. It's gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be very interesting. But I don't know. Yeah, well, there's a few. There's an application called Neptune that's coming out. If you haven't heard about that one yet, it's called Neptune. They're very focused on community, which is gonna be a big thing for people who are, depending on what you are, whether
like
you're like health advocate, gaming and like cybersecurity and programming. Like those are the two things that we're trying to build around. But Neptune's gonna give you more tools to actually build and have people find that as they're building a community. Like they have a For You page with hashtags, and there's another tool they're putting in. I forget what it is, but if you look up Neptune on TikTok, you'll find all their videos, and it looks pretty cool. I'm in their Discord. I like it a lot. so far. I signed up to be a beta tester, but there's no
Cool.
Android app yet because they didn't have an Android developer. They actually got one. They're working on it, and now the beta test for Android should be out by, I think they said June or July. So I'm looking forward to
Okay,
that.
cool. I'm gonna look
They
into that. That's
are.
cool.
What I like about that, they're very big on freedom of speech. I always get these acronyms wrong, so correct me, Jacqueline. The LGBTQ plus community.
LGBTQ. Yeah, I think there's an
Okay.
A at the end now.
Is there an A? Okay.
Mhm.
They're very big. I think actually
Yeah.
one of
Oh, it's
the
IA now.
oh yeah, okay. So one
Yeah.
of the CEO of it is she's a big member of that community. So
Ooh,
they're
we
really,
love that.
which is great. Yeah, which is great. So I was very happy to see that. So Neptune looks really cool. I'm not affiliated with them at all. I think the
Well, I'm excited.
is really cool.
Cause if it's queer, it's for me.
It looks really cool. I like it already. I like the direction they're going with. I like that it has that TikTok feel.
Nice.
A lot of people behind it. Even if TikTok doesn't.
They can't stop us. We're gonna find ways to spread like the positivity and to get all the fucking resources and information that we want that should be provided to us. So they can't stop us. That's how I
No,
feel.
they can't. So they're they're not. They are self-funded. They don't have no big sponsors or anything
Nice.
like that. So very.
We like that.
No big investors. Like no Amazon, no Facebook. So.
How
Like
how are you feeling? Have you logged onto Blue Sky yet? What's that?
I use Blue Sky all the time. It's
Okay.
a new Twitter. It was created by ex-Twitter devs. And it gives you a
Okay.
vibe of old Twitter before Twitter blew up and became like this massive freaking nonsensical dumpster fire.
Yeah, I don't go on there.
But the critiquing that you can do on Blue Sky of like seeing what you want to see is a million times better than Twitter ever was. And even when I would mute words or say I don't want to see this content, it would still pop up. I'm like, what is up with this algorithm? I don't want to see this nonsense. Like on my Blue Sky, I want to see gaming, I want to see programming, I want to see cybersecurity. I don't care about I don't want to see politics. If I need to go get political nonsense, I will go somewhere else for it. Blue Sky is like where I want to go get just my feed of what's going on in my spaces.
Okay.
So you can really
Cool.
critique it, and it works. So I like it a lot. But yeah, check out Blue Sky. It's really nice. Really good. It's the same thing like Twitter. It's like a bulletin board.
Okay.
Your thoughts and opinions, but it's not a dumpster fire like Elon Musk's Twitter. Imagine being a billionaire and your legacy that you have right now is you spent $40 billion in Twitter. You
could have world
World
hunger.
hunger.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's
I
so
love it.
sad. Because eventually, this just makes me sound, no, not a bitch. This makes me sound like a realist. Eventually, we all get old. We'll all be crippled. And he'll be like, oh my God, why did I do that? Like, how are you not going to feel like shit for doing that? Unless he doesn't, and whatever.
No, cause
But we all get old.
Can't live in regrets.
Yeah. Maybe he can. Just for a little while. Just kidding. Oh, but this is fun. I have a huge psoriasis patch on my arm. Oh. Sorry. Got distracted there. That really hurt.
But, alright, you alright?
Yeah, maybe cut that out. I don't want to know I have a huge psoriasis.
Oh, stop it. This makes you vulnerable. Put yourself out there.
That's just more diagnoses I have. I also have psoriasis.
Alright. I'm pretty sure many people have psoriasis.
True.
Many people have it. But yeah. So I guess to end all of this, where can everyone find you?
Me?
Yeah, like where can everyone find you? Like outside of like I guess when in doubt, call your mom. Like, what are you doing personally, and what are you working on right now?
Awesome. That's a great question. I'm working on just advocating more for scoliosis and spinal fusion patients since I am one myself, and I'm working on my own just projects for the new year to share more information about scoliosis, workouts about scoliosis. I started a Let's Scoliosis series I'm currently recording. That will be on my YouTube. You can find me there at The Twisted Wanderer. I'm on Instagram, The Twisted Wanderer. And for now, for 9 more days, I'm on TikTok, The Twisted Wanderer. And yeah, what about you, Tom? What are you? 9. 6 more days?
119 gets banned. Don't cry, it's okay. We have Neptune.
Oh, fuck.
Me.
This is so depressing. I'm gonna need to get everything in. I love TikTok. I love everything that so many people brought to it and made such a beautiful place.
I love the platform. I think it's a great platform.
Oh, I'm gonna miss Bunny. I love her.
She's everywhere, though.
She is everywhere.
If you're a good content creator, you diverse in your.
She's amazing. Literally goals. My goals is to be the scoliosis bunny.
Yeah.
That's my goals in life, people. That's what I'm working on.
I like that. For me, I am currently working on a building. Something I've always wanted to have was a big gaming community, and I've been bouncing around trying to build it. Finally landed on a rebrand called Casual Heroes, and we are building into if you are an EverQuest lover, we're building around a big community called Pantheon Rise of Fallen. We're 70 members strong in the game right now.
That's
but
awesome.
200 plus gaming community. That is going pretty well. We're building it, and my main goal with this community is to really focus on moms, dads, working adults. I feel like there are so many pressures in the world of being a parent this time. You have kids that are just in the world of social media that's very easy to get to. Even with parental controls, they can get around certain things and find it, and even just when they go into school, being a parent is very stressful. Different things are going around. So I'm trying to build a community where people can come into and just kind of de-stress, whether it be from gaming, making connections. I actually found people that live right around me, 2 towns over.
That's so cool.
Connecting with people and just trying to build a space where parents can de-stress, come together, find if people live nearby, hang out, and just make friends and build a big community of just mom and dad gamers, because there's not many out there like that. I always come across 18-year-old sweats are let's play Fortnite. I'm like, God, Fortnite. So that's what my community is about.
I love
also that. Educational. I'm trying to teach Python and cybersecurity in there, and some of the people that are joining are technical folks, but the big thing behind it is if you're not a technical folk, I want to educate you, because you might be a parent, and how to protect your kids online. So now I'm combining gaming with cybersecurity. So that's where it's Casual Heroes is going, and you can find that all over.
I love it.
Casual Heroes. So I love that name.
Love what you're doing with that.
So it's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm excited. It's going well.
That was such a good explanation. I have such a hard time explaining.
I talk too fast.
No, you really do. Explain what you're trying to do. Go off of that. That's what I want to do. I want to build community for people with scoliosis and spinal fusion. Community is so important. So we're out here just trying to connect people who share similarities and just build community for. Look at that beautiful water heater. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, no, that's the biggest thing. I think that's what I think it's one of the biggest. I think it's one of the biggest things that TikTok has done is build really neat communities and just people who, looking for a place just to feel
safe and welcome. I love that about it. It's so cool.
That's what I want. I have people that in the community right now that are literally from across the state. I have people in the community that are from the UK. I have people that are from Australia.
Yeah. It's so cool.
That's gaming come to real life, and I like my 8-foot spiders in video games.
No, I can't. I really would love to go there one day, but it's literally just the insect thing. I'll probably go to New Zealand. Do they still have those? They still have big spiders. I just know they have orcas, and I want to see some orcas. That's all I care about.
I'm just good with the spiders. It's just crazy.
Spiders are huge. That shit's crazy.
Community is amazing. So
it is.
If you're a scoliosis patient and you're looking for a community, hit up Jack on Twisted Ronder, and if you're looking for a gaming community for moms and dads, hit me up for Casual Heroes. And if you're both, there you go. You can cross join. There you go.
Yeah. Pretty cool shit.
And that's what we're doing individually. But we wanted to keep this separate from that, so you won't really hear our brands be spoken about unless it just comes up naturally or we just ask what we're working on. We want this to be
fun.
Yeah.
Now I just want to sing the SpongeBob song.
Why?
Because I said fun. Because we just want it to be fun.
Oh.
I'm going to withhold myself. I'm not there yet. Maybe I'll sing one day, but I'm not there yet.
There's a Sponge Broom.
Sponge Broom. Yes, that's our dad. One of our dad's many nicknames.
Yeah. Sponge Broom.
Sponge Broom.
But alright.
I think that's it, homies.
Fun. Yeah, this is good. This is awesome. So
it's been fun.
We will put this out for ones that we're gonna listen to the raw audio, and then you'll be able to find this on podcast platforms and posted on our YouTube I guess you should tell us where you can find this.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
We forgot.
The name when
in doubt, call your mom.
You can find this anywhere with that name because no one had it, so we
woohoo! So exciting.
That's exciting. So when in doubt, call your mom at gmail.com. YouTube channel when in doubt, call your mom. I'm working on making Twitters and things like that for when in doubt, call your moms. You can find this. You can find this anywhere. And I think one of the things we'll get into is question of the days. We can interact with everyone. We'll probably have to eventually build a combined Discord for this.
Yeah.
If it does start to grow.
If it starts to grow.
So, that'd be cool.
That would be awesome sauce.
Awesome sauce.
Yeah.
Well, Jack, it's been real as usual. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's been fun, Tom. It's good shit.
Yeah.
I had fun.
Good shit as always. So,
until next time, people.
And listening. And if you made it this far, share a comment down below about your stories growing up or what your favorite thing is. So let us know.
Let us know if you're, only child, middle child, oldest child, youngest child. Tell us your stories and shit. I'm interested to hear.
MCS because Devin has MCS.
Yeah, we definitely want to hear about middle child syndrome. So let us know. But until next time, we'll see you guys next week.
Yes, see you next week. Bye, all.
Bye.
Bye.